Whoo, finally, WWE weekend of SummerSlam has come to an end. Welcome to the 7 Days Podcast, where today we'll be talking about Hell in the Cell that's coming up in the last 4 weeks from today. Also, we're going to recap what happened at TakeOver, SummerSlam, Raw, and SmackDown Live. No reason to recap NXT because NXT, when there's a TakeOver, they record an episode of NXT in the arena that TakeOver was take place, and yeah, nothing much there. You know what I mean? Just some matches and recap of TakeOver. That's pretty much it. It's kind of like Superstars or Main Event, pretty much. So let's talk about Hell in the Cell. Let's start with that. I see that there's already match cards being rumored, the location and the start time and all this jazz. So let's read it from CBSSports.com. Just 1 month after SummerSlam, WWE will be back with the 2018 edition of Hell in a Cell, another dual-branded pay-per-view set to air live from San Antonio, Texas on September 16th. Though SummerSlam was expected to be the end of the road for a number of WWE's top-tier storylines, in actuality, the show actually set the stage for the second half of the year, with many rivalries set to continue after the first pay-per-view of the fall. There is still ways to go until the entire card is built out, but let's take a look at the matches that have been announced and our projections for the rest. The event is anticipated to last between 4 to 5 hours, with a kickoff show at 6. Before Hell in the Cell, 1 hour later at 7 p.m., CBS Sports will be previewing Hell in the Cell along with WWE's 2 October events over the next few weeks. So, we got Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella taking on The Miz and Maurice, which was announced on SmackDown. That's the only confirmed match we got at Hell in the Cell so far, Brie Bella making a return after she retired back at WrestleMania 32, and then she got pregnant, have kid, Birdie, all that jazz, Maurice went away, got pregnant, same thing, pretty much, right? Now, Maurice is not really a wrestler anymore. She's more like just the Miss Elizabeth to Macho Man Randy Savage, if you will. Like a manager, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, she's not a wrestler. She's just, a manager for the Miz. That's the best way I could put it. But, yeah. Hell in the Cell is going to happen, though. Maurice and the Miz. Hopefully this will be better than John Cena and Nikki Bella against Miz and Maurice at WrestleMania 33. Please. I mean, it's Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. I mean, Daniel Bryan's a great wrestler. I'm sure he taught Brie some moves. So, I'm sure this is going to be a good match. Please. Tell me that's going to happen. But anyways, yeah. That's the only match that was confirmed back on SmackDown Live this week, that Bryan and Brie Bella will team up against The Miz and Maurice. It's the Bryans versus the Mizanins at Hell in a Cell. But the predictions we're going to get is we have AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. We have Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. You got Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Raw Women's on the line as Alexa Bliss looking to get her rematch against Ronda Rousey. Rollins and Ambrose against Ziggler and McIntyre in a tag match. Elias versus Bobby Lashley. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. SmackDown Live Tag Team titles, New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers again. And the Raw Tag titles, either the Authors of Pain or the Revival will face the B Team for the Raw Tag Team titles. That's it. There's no predictions about Nakamura, Balor, Asuka, Banks, Bayley, Rusev, Usos, Braun Strowman, among others. All this from CBS Sports. Now, let me tell you about the matches I'm okay with for Hell in the Cell, okay? I'm okay with AJ and Joe, okay? As long as AJ Styles retain. I mean, Samoa Joe, he said a funny-ass line on SmackDown Live saying that, Daddy Daddy won't be home to tuck the kids in bed because Daddy already night. That was my funniest line that Samoa Joe has ever said in WWE. I'm sorry. That was hilarious. Daddy gone night. The way Samoa Joe could be the only one to say that line perfectly. There's nobody on the face of this goddamn earth that could say that exact quote perfect like Samoa Joe. No one. But I still want AJ Styles to still be the WWE champion. You guys should know by now. I want AJ Styles to be the champion until WrestleMania. Why? Because I want AJ Styles to pass CM Punk's 434-day reign. If there's anyone that deserves it, I think AJ Styles is the guy. You know, from one indie guy to another indie guy, from CM Punk all the way to AJ Styles. Is there anyone else that's good enough to break the Punk's record right now? I mean, at least with AJ Styles, he defends the title. He's there almost every week, unlike Brock Lesnar. You know, it's not like a Brock Lesnar situation where it was like, oh, I want Styles to lose the title right now. No, AJ Styles, you know, has been a great champion. You know, he just needs great feuds. You know, that's the thing about being a champion. You need great feuds. You can't just, you know, just be a champion and then have shitty feuds and be like, yeah, that was a great title run. Like Kevin Owens' Universal Championship run back in 2016, 2017. That was not a good title reign because it was shitty. Because he took on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns only. And then when he fought either Braun Strowman or Goldberg, like that's when he loses. He fought Goldberg at Fastlane and he lost in 20 to 25 seconds. So, that Universal title reign just sucked, you know? Hey, at least I was on Raw in 2016 when he defended the Universal Championship. Unless Roman Reigns come out on social media and say, I'm going to defend my Universal Championship on Raw in Toronto, then I don't know about me showing up. I mean, I'll have money right now, so unless, like, I got family members that could give me some cash to pay for tickets, like, if I can get, like, money by weekend to pay for the tickets, all I need is like $70 and I'll be straight. You know, I'm gonna go to SmackDown, I'm not gonna go to Raw, because as much as I kind of want to go to Raw because the Universal title is back on Raw, I don't want to go to Monday Night Raw because I mean, what's there to watch? You know what I mean? I mean, SmackDown was a good show. Raw was not a good show. Raw was boring, to be honest. Raw only had 3 highlights for me, and that's it. But SmackDown, the only bad thing about SmackDown was Naomi versus Peyton Royce. That's it, because it was just boring. I didn't really care at all. But everything else, from The Miz and Daniel Bryan and Brie and Maurice, I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with Brie Bella coming back, because I don't like the Bellas at all. I still don't like the Bellas. I respect Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. I respect them, but I don't like them. But I liked how they brought back Brie. Now, not only because of this whole women's evolution garbage, but also because she's going to be with Daniel Bryan, and it's going to make things a lot interesting, you know? And we already have a mixed tag team match coming up at Hell in a Cell, so why not? Let's see how Brie is in the ring. I know she's been training. Based on what I've seen many weeks ago, I know that she's been training, so I hope it's not going to be as bad as 2016, so we can only hope for the best. But yeah, AJ Styles should keep the title against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, to me, I think he's hot at the moment because people are high on Joe. I just think it's just wrong timing right now. And I think Samoa Joe, maybe next year, would be a good time. You know, people will tell me I'm wrong. People will say, nah, you got to put the belt on Joe now. No. You're not going to put the belt on Joe all because of, because he said things or he made things personal, and he is great on the microphone against AJ Styles, and had a great match at SummerSlam, which was probably my favorite match of the night, I think. It had to be, yeah, because Second match, my second favorite match of SummerSlam was Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler, but I digress. The other matches, Ronda versus Alexa, just ended the same way you did at SummerSlam. If Alexa Bliss wins back the fucking title for the 6th time, then we got a problem. We already had a problem when she won it back for the 5th time and the 4th time. I don't want it for a 6th time. Please, I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't do me like this. But Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch came out on SmackDown and basically complained about how she felt wrong, that SummerSlam was supposed to be her night, her moment. It wasn't about Roman, it wasn't about Brock, it wasn't about Battle, it wasn't about Rollins, it wasn't about this one, it wasn't about that one, it was about me. Me, right? And I agree with her 100%. And then she starts shitting on the crowd, saying, "Where were y'all? What happened to the give Becky a chance? What happened to that hashtag? No, nobody did that for me. What happened? Nobody boycotted SummerSlam. Y'all still showed up and sold out the show." What? So you rather us not go out and pay for tickets to see you you're still in a championship match, even though it should be one-on-one, but you're still in a championship match regardless. So you want us to not see you win the women's title, even though you're in a triple threat match. You still have a chance to win the women's title, even though you have a 33% chance. You still want us to boycott the fucking show because you're in a multi-woman match. Okay. That sounded dumb, in my opinion, but okay. But I got what she was saying. She just kept talking shit. She's like it ain't about Charlotte Flair. Like, it's supposed to be me. I waited, I fought so hard, and the crowd was behind Becky Lynch, like chanting for Becky. Then I knew she was gonna shit on the crowd when the crowd were chanting for Becky and she kept talking. Normally, when the crowd is electric and they're chanting your name, you would stop and you will listen. You will listen to what they have to say, or you would try to at least calm them down, right? She didn't do none of that. She just kept going with what she was saying, and then that's it. So I don't know why they're turning Becky Lynch heel. I thought at SummerSlam, I was like, yes, because Charlotte deserved what Becky did. But now that she's spinning it around on us, saying we didn't do our part, but she did her part. We didn't show her any support. Now she's mad at us too. Like, what? So chanting your name, popping for you is not good enough. We need to do cringy hashtags that will get nowhere. Okay. I mean, what do you want us to do, huh? Contact the sponsors? Say, yo, tell WWE to put Becky Lynch in a match one-on-one for the women's title. She should have got... You know who she should get mad at? Paige. Because she gave Paige gave Charlotte an opportunity to compete in against Carmella in a match where if she won, she would go to SummerSlam in a triple threat match for the women's title. She should go to Paige and be like, "Why the fuck did you fuck me over like this?" That's just me. You always have to think about the management, not just us. God damn it. Yeah. Rollins and Ambrose and Ziggler and McIntyre, I don't want this. I love the match between Ambrose and Ziggler on Raw. My God, that was just great to see Ambrose back in action. But also, this man was displaying not some new moves like you've never seen them before, but like moves that you don't see in his arsenal that he uses a lot, right? Like, Dean Ambrose was great on Raw, but I don't want to see Rollins and Ambrose against Ziggler and McIntyre. First of all, I think that Rollins should just end this feud with Ziggler next week on Raw. And, I mean, because he inserted himself, along with Dean Ambrose, against Braun Strowman with Roman Reigns. So, he shouldn't have to worry about Ziggler and McIntyre. So, I don't know why this tag team match is even happening. And to make this even worse, why is Roman Reigns gonna fight Kevin Owens? It makes no sense now. If this was, I don't know when this was reported. Maybe this was reported before or after. I would assume this was reported like after, or yeah. It says it mentions about Raw and Strowman cashing in and all that stuff. So why is Kevin Owens being the one to get an opportunity? I mean, I know Baron Corbin's in charge now, but it sounds stupid to me. I'd rather have Strowman be the one not to cash in Money in the Bank, but shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe he does cash it, but not in the way that we think. But maybe he does cash it in and say, look, I'm going to fight you at Hell in a Cell. Fuck it. You know? You screwed me out of cashing in Money in the Bank on Raw. I mean, yes, Strowman did attack Roman, but he told them before the match, like he told them either before or yesterday, or he told them backstage that not yesterday. He told them at SummerSlam, or he told them backstage on Raw that he was gonna cash it in. He said that. And then when he was at ringside watching on, or he came through, he's walking slowly as the match was going on. You know, he didn't do anything. He waited till the match was done. He let Roman get the win. He let Roman get up to his feet and then attacked him. So, yeah. You know, he's like, hey, I told you that I'm going to be cashing in. So, yeah. You know, and he kicked him down. And then the Shield came back. I don't know why. Like, I'm trying to figure out why did the Shield come back. Like, what was the purpose of Sierra Hotel, India Echo, Lima Delta, Shield? Like, I know a lot of people are shitting on the Shield right now because of their last run in 2017. I'm trying to look past that because I know it sucked. It does suck, and I'm just looking forward to what's going on now. People are saying now that, you know, they're using the Shield to get Roman over again. Really, nigga? Like if that's the case, fuck this, dude. Like, I honestly, I'm trying to look at it in different aspects. Because the way how Roman and Seth and Dean came off on Raw, it looked like the Shield of 2013, 2014, you know, beating up people like just without mercy at all. They just beat the shit out of Braun Strowman, you know? And Roman, when he was slowly, if you paid attention, he was slowly getting up to his feet, and he's smiling from ear to ear, and then being all cocky, like, what you gonna do now, Braun? Like, bro, you can't tell me that that is at least a heel turn or a tweener, I guess. But there's no fucking way you can tell me that the Shield are back all because Roman Reigns is trying to get over once again. I just don't want to believe that one bit. You know, it's like, fuck's sake. It's like, why? You know, like everybody's hoping that this will be a heel turn. And me too. You know, I'm a big Roman fan. I support the big dog, but I'm not stupid either. I just hope that my scenario is a lot better than what everyone else is already predicting. That, you know, the Shield's back because they're just trying to protect Roman, and they're just, you know, like try to make Strowman heel, which won't fucking work. Just like with Becky Lynch, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. Okay, Becky Lynch and Braun Strowman, like, they're at a point where no matter what they do, the crowd's gonna love them. Even if it's a dirty, underhanded tactic that they're doing, it's not gonna work. It's the people gonna love and cheer and do whatever. Like, we're in an age now where everybody is gonna do what they feel. If they want to boo the fuck out of you and you're supposed to be a good guy on TV, they're gonna boo the fuck out of you, aka Roman. If they're going to cheer you, even though you're a bad guy, Brock Lesnar or Randy Orton, or, you know what I mean? Like, when you're like, heels and faces, to me, this pisses me off, but heels and faces don't matter anymore. Like, as far as the crowd goes, not just on TV and character, it's the crowd, you know, the crowd enhances the heel and face turns. And like when Randy Orton came back and he beat up Jeff Hardy and he put his finger through the earlobe of Jeff Hardy's ear, you know, people were booing, but there's some cheer, but a lot of people were booing. I'm like, okay, cool. So I like that. Like, The Miz is the only guy that can get a heel reaction properly on TV that I know of, outside of Tommaso Ciampa on NXT. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I miss so much. I miss baby faces and heels rather, because nowadays everybody's just trying to be a smartass on TV. You know, like, they just cheer for no reason. You know, there are people chanting Steph, Steph, Steph on Raw. Like, I don't understand you. Like, oh, let's chant because why not? Like, dude, you're part of the problem of why freaking WWE sucks nowadays, or maybe wrestling sucks as a whole as far as baby faces and heels go. I want baby faces and heels again. I want that back. I want that whole scenario back because it makes TV a lot greater. Why do you think I always refer to 2009? Why? Like, John Cena was the only guy that I realized that, okay, there's a lot of people that don't like this guy. Like, that's it. But Triple H or Rey Mysterio or a Jeff Hardy, guys like that, baby faces, right? Edge, Jericho, Big Show, Miz, people would fucking hate. And I just love, and Randy Orton as well. Like, I just love all of that. Like, I want heels to be heels and the crowd boo them. And baby faces be baby faces and the crowd cheer. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me. That's what I want. I only been watching this shit for 9 years, and that's just how I feel. I want that back. I just don't like this. Everybody trying to be a smartass nowadays and just freaking cheer who they want to cheer nowadays. Like, it just, like, I don't know. I just don't know. Either way. I mean, yeah, there's guys that you just can't boo. I get it. Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, I understand. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, there's times where I feel like, come on, at least boo the guy. I mean, come on. Give me something here. Feed me something. Like, for God's sakes, you know what I mean? But that's just the way I am. And I mean, that's my only pet peeve about wrestling nowadays, is that the crowd is just trying to be smartasses. That's pretty much it. But as far as this match with Roman and Kevin Owens goes, yeah, no, I don't want this. I don't want this at all. Like, what did Kevin Owens do? What could Kevin Owens do to get an opportunity at the Universal title? He didn't beat Braun Strowman at SummerSlam. He got murdered at SummerSlam. What? They're going to have a match on Raw where they get a shot at Roman Reigns for the Universal title at Hell in a Cell? I guarantee you that's what's going to happen if Kevin Owens returns on Raw. Either this week, next week, 2 weeks from now. Somewhere down the line, Kevin Owens is going to get an opportunity if this is true. But no, this should not happen whatsoever. Lashley and Elias, I don't care. Elias, I get it. Bobby Lashley returned at Elias' expense back in April, but you're 4 months too late, and I just don't care. Lashley's boring. I'm sorry. I like Lashley, but I've been saying this for months. Get MVP, turn him heel. There you go. That's all you need. Go look at Bobby Lashley's run in TNA in 2014. Between, what was it? From March 2014 or April 2014, all the way down to November, around there, you'll see Bobby Lashley's best work in his first run as the world champion, in my opinion. Jeff Hardy versus Orton, sure, because the match ended in DQ on SmackDown, so I have no problem with Orton and Hardy going at it, but they have to make it a stipulation like a no DQ, no holds barred, something like that. They can't just make it a one-on-one. It makes no sense whatsoever. New Day and Bludgeon Brothers, they gotta make it. I would, if possible, I would make it a steel cage. I know because they have Hell in the Cell. Didn't they used to, back in the old days, didn't they used to build the steel cage from the ground up? You know what I mean? Like, instead of having it raised up and then they just lower it down, didn't they used to, like, build it from the ground up during the show? You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind seeing that, if possible. You know, just get the parts of the steel cage, put them together. I know it sounds easy than done, but you know what I mean. Like, if not, then I don't know what to do. You just did an awesome no DQ match on SmackDown. What else can you do? You can't do Hell in the Cell. It's too early for that for these guys. AJ Styles and Joe, it's fair because Joe really got personal, and Joe's out for blood because AJ Styles got himself disqualified at SummerSlam. So of course, that match needs a Hell in the Cell because no matter where these guys are, they're gonna try to fuck each other up, and people might get hurt while they're in that zone between Styles and Joe. So yeah, you know, they need Hell in the Cell. But as far as New Day and Bludgeon Brothers, nah. They could do something else, but I don't know about that. But the Bar and Good Brothers think that they deserve to be number one contenders, so we might get a triple threat tag title match at Hell in the Cell for all I know. And the Revival should be the ones to face the B Team and win the tag team freaking titles because I am tired of the B Team. The theme song sucks. I don't care if they're a comedy team or not. I don't care. They suck. They need to leave. I am done with the B Team. Okay? Yes, it all started with These Battle Scars. And I love that theme song to death. And then when they changed it to some High School Musical ripoff shit, I don't want it no more. Get up out of here. I'm done. Drop the tag titles. Get back These Battle Scars. And then get back on my good side. If not, then screw off. And I'm done. Put the title on the Revival. Because, trust me, if you put the titles on the Revival and you put them in proper tag team feuds, you will get best tag team wrestling. If you're gonna tell me that if you build up the Authors of Pain, the Boring of Pain right on Raw, and you put them against the Revival who've been booked right on Raw, then you will get a great feud. The Revival versus Slater and Rhino, that can work too. If you build up the Slater and Rhino as an underdog team. If you can do the same with Breezango when they come back, or I don't know, another team. Think of titles worldwide if possible, which I refuse to see that again. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, think. The B Team gotta go. I'm tired of it. And there you go. And that's pretty much it. Now let's talk about why the Bella Twins have been on WWE TV as of late. If you're reading this, the chances of you like looking for as much information as you can find on professional wrestling, both you, okay, just pretty much hyping themselves up here on Cage Side Seats, talking about Ronda Rousey being planned to face Nikki Bella at Evolution pay-per-view on October 28th in New York. I think it's in Long Island, not Nassau Coliseum, right? Now, I obviously the Bellas are back on TV because they're gonna be trying to build up this thing against Ronda. I don't want it. I do not want it. Okay? You wanna know why I don't want it? I'll give you a nice answer. Nikki Bella is not a legit competitor against Ronda Rousey. Nikki Bella is the personification of diva. Nikki Bella, along with her sister, were the main culprits of the Divas Revolution. And when they went down, guess what? The Divas title went down. The women were not looked as afterthoughts, and the women were taken seriously. And then they gave them the Women's Championship, which looks similar to the WWE Championship. And then they main evented pay-per-views, and they main evented Monday Night Raws, and they had great matches. That wasn't happening when these two were at the top of the world back in 2015. So, Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey. I mean, no. Want to know what I would do? I said this on my Raw review this past Monday night. Since Ronda Rousey fucked up Seth McMahon, thank you, Ronda, making me love you very, very much more. If I'm Stephanie McMahon, I want payback on this bitch. I want payback on Ronda Rousey. You fucked up my arm? Do you know who the fuck you just did to? Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm Stephanie McMahon. Huh, Ronda? I'm Stephanie fucking McMahon. You don't fuck with a McMahon. Ask Bret Hart. Okay? Ask CM Punk. Good? Ask this guy. Ask that guy. You don't fuck with a McMahon. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get your friends. I'm going to take someone that you love so much. Someone that's close to you. I'm going to go get your little buddy over there. Former NXT Women's Champion who's been dominant on the black and yellow brand. Please welcome Shayna Baszler. And Shayna Baszler turned heel. And Ronda Rousey's like, well, what are you doing? The fuck you doing with her? Come with me. What are you doing? I thought we're friends. I thought we're buds. I thought we're mates. What's going on? And Shayna Baszler, she's all about the money, all about the fame, all about the power. And you know Shayna Baszler is capable of that spot. She is. Now, I know, a heel person being with the McMahon, it sounds awful, but it's just for this match at Evolution. That's it. Okay? Not building it towards a Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. No. We're not doing that. Because I hate when people are saying, oh, I want to see this dream match. Horsewoman versus horsewoman. I don't want to see it, dude. I think it sucks. I just think it sucks. The way how each woman are in WWE, the 4 horsewomen in WWE, the way how they are now, I just don't care. I don't care about Bayley, and I don't care about Banks. I barely like Charlotte, and I love Becky Lynch. There's your 4 horsewomen for WWE. MMA, I love Shayna Baszler, and I love Ronda Rousey. That's it. Her 2 other friends, well, they got to work on that with me. You know, they got to show me what they can do in the ring. They're training. Respect. So, you know, this 4 horsewoman match, I don't want it because I think it's too soon. I would wait for another year because that's when Shayna Baszler is a lot more experienced. You know, she's great, but I think she'll be even greater within a year. Ronda Rousey, same thing. She's great now, but in a year, she'll be a lot better. Her friends that are training right now, they might be great in the first couple of months when they debut, and then they'll be great by the end of next year. So, do not have this match yet. Wait. Why so soon? And why does it have to be at Evolution? Or even worse, at Survivor Series? No, I don't want that. I don't want this match for at least a year. Please. It's too soon, and I just have no interest in it right now. So, I would not have Nikki Bella fight Ronda Rousey. It would be Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. And hell, if you want to put the women's title on the line, fuck it. Because Ronda Rousey said she's a fighting champion, just like the big dog. And Roman Reigns said he's the fighting champion, so shit. Make Ronda Rousey, you know, take those words and put them into good use and fucking be a fighting champion, defend her title against her friend Shayna Baszler. Boom! I just booked you a great match at Evolution. Steph McMahon got able to persuade Shayna Baszler into joining her just to get payback on Ronda Rousey. Tell me you don't want to see Rousey versus Baszler on Evolution against Nikki Bella, or possibly even worse, Stephanie McMahon against Ronda Rousey, or even worse, that 8-woman tag team match. You can't tell me you want to see those 3 matches, those 3 selective matches, individual matches, outside of Baszler and Ronda Rousey. No chance. I'm sorry. So, that's it. I mean, do I need to recap Raw and SmackDown that much? I mean, Roman looks good with the Universal title. They got Balor lost. Corbin's in charge. Bayley and Sasha suck. Alexa Bliss can kiss my ass about her arm injury, because I'm glad she got fucked up, because I wish Ronda Rousey would damage her arm where she can't wrestle no more. You know? Something. SmackDown. Great show from, The Miz and Bryan. The New Day main event of the show with the Bludgeon Brothers, and awesome no DQ match. Now that's a no DQ match. What else happened? Something with Becky Lynch and Charlotte was great, and Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton was great too. Naomi and Peyton Royce were the only downfall in the show, and that's it. Everything else, Rusev getting a win back from Andrade Cien Almas, thanks to Aiden English not allowing Andrade Cien Almas get in the ring with a steel chair. That was great, and that's pretty much it with SmackDown Live. SummerSlam, I already did a review, so go check that out. And NXT TakeOver, what much do I have to say? NXT TakeOvers are always great. There's never been one bad takeover in WWE history. So, and that's the 7 Days Podcast. Now, you guys can leave a like, subscribe, check out my previous videos. I uploaded a lot this week. I uploaded a lot. I think I'm going to take like a couple of days off, because, first of all, I got family coming over, so I'm going to have to pre-record videos and upload that shit, or just don't do anything for the next couple of days, or for the next week rather, because they'll be here for, I think, a week. So I don't plan on uploading it while they're here, unless I can record and, they're gone and doing other things during the day. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, check out my previous videos. I've done Universe Mode videos, I've done reaction videos, and a lot of reviews. So I hope you guys will enjoy all the content, and I'll see you guys next time. And I am out. Later.